mind conscious.
Now what?
What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Yeah.
Hold it. He's talking about doctor.
What's up, fam? What's up, fam? And welcome to the last episode of 2006. I'm Conscious Now What? I'm Derek Dunlap, and I'm back. What's up? What's up? I'm really excited for a purpose reason. 2016 has been an incredible, conscious, life-changing year for me. You know, I've had my high, bubbly, blissful, vibrating, energy-filled existence. And I've had my low, trembling, you know what I mean? Oh, low, heavy, dark, trembling, cold vibrations. But I've learned so much this year. And it was like a quantum leap for me this year. And it's just been amazing, So I wanted to just update you guys on a lot of things of where we're going, what I'm conscious now what. And to be honest with you, from what I'm learning, I don't know where the fuck we're going. And I'm not too proud or to say that, because what I'm learning is, and I'm very conscious of this in my life, I let my days play out now. I understand I have creative control of my day. But what I've realized is a very key important aspect of that creativity has been left out in 3 density. And I've learned in 2016 that 3 density is a mirror, right? A reflection of our imagination, or some would call it spiritual realm, where all creation comes from. So what I've learned is I'm learning, but I've learned it. You know, I had to burn myself, had to burn my hand a lot of times, but I've learned to stop creating out of ego in 3 density. Stop trying to create and change 3 density in 3 density, because it's a reflection. It's the past. It's the past. I've learned that in 2016, the hard way, to stop trying to create and change my life in 3 density. What is. By the time it hits 3 density, you've already thought about it. You've already imagined it. It's a reflection. It's like a delay. You know what I'm saying? So I just let 3 density play out. I know it sounds crazy to some of you. I just let this shit play out here. And I'm just, enjoying every minute of it, because it's coming from the inside of me. I'm creating this in the spiritual realm, in the non-physical realms, which I'm playing. I'm learning every single day. My consciousness is shifting now more from physical 3 density. I love physical. I love the physical aspect of myself. But through trials and tribulations, I learned that I can't change the physical in the physical, but it plays its part. It's the part where I get to sit back and really see where my consciousness is in physical by the things that are manifesting in physical from my conscious and my imagination. So in physical, I'm watching the movie first person of my life, my thoughts, my imaginations, my creations. And I've learned that I have a choice. And I'm not so easily willing to give up my choice now. What do I mean by that? I have the choice that I can create every aspect of my existence, what we call the life. I can, even if I don't know where the fuck I want to go from minute to minute to minute. Or I can choose a life starter kit. We talked about this on the previous live stream. Or I can choose somebody else's, what somebody else has already mapped out for me, credentials, occupations. You could do that. Or I can enjoy the life, right? And just say, you know, fuck it. I'm going to step up to the plate, not really knowing where I'm going from here, and just create my life and watch it play out in 3 density. Because once you realize that in 3 density, you can't change anything from 3 density perspective in the physical. You can't change. You can't. Because it's already happened. I tell people all the time, look around you. Look around you. Everything that surrounds you is energy that you have already created from your imagination, your thoughts, your emotions, right? So that's why I just don't spend a lot of time on the internet anymore. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. The energy that emulates out of this artificial intelligence, the warfare that's we're all under attack every day. I've been doing a lot of meditations and out of body experiences. It's really consuming me in a great way, spiritually, right? But physically, you know what I'm saying? I realized that I'm not as active physically as I once was, thinking that I was actually doing something that I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So social media, the polarity of it is it's great when it's great, but when that motherfucker start, when that seesaw start going the other way, oh man, it's you. I don't think a lot of you are ready for the energy that is about to come through this artificial intelligence, and this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. The technology that is coming is going to be put in place to really construct your life, to take you out of your own consciousness and to set up everything for you at the push of the button, at the speed of sound, illusions. And I think where I am now, it's like, fuck, I'm just getting started. And, you know, I'm really shaping and building my life. And I'm watching this shit. It's like, I'm watching it. I'm watching shit manifest in 3 density that I created in the spiritual realms. I'm seeing it lucid. Like, I be damn. You see what I'm saying? See, it's easy to take someone else's perspective and visualize what they're saying. But when you actually put in the will, the desire, the effort to spend time in those non-physical realms and to will yourself out of 3 density, because that's what it's going to take now, that will and desire to will yourself out of 3 density. Because I hear a lot of people saying, and you know, I'm not saying this in a negative way, but what I'm experiencing now with the energy that's flowing, planet Earth could be a prison planet in disguise. You know what I'm saying? Planet Earth could be quote unquote planet Earth, because that's what they gave us. That's the name they gave us. It could be structured to be a prison planet. A life after life after life after life after life after life sentence. Damn, you think it's bad to get a life sentence in the legal platform that's up now, but the spiritual life after life after life after life after life system is, wow, infinity. You know what I'm saying? So 2016 was a motherfucker. Sweet and sour, but somehow, some way, you know, oh, I love you, Derek. Not the Derek that you guys, ladies and gentlemen, that you see. Oh, did you guys notice? Hey, makeover. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I cut a lot of shit out of my life, and my hair represents that in the physical. I cut a lot of shit off. Just a lot of dead weight. I cut off because I can see it now. I can feel it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's not that I don't love you guys. I got hundreds and hundreds of inboxes. It's not that I don't love you. You guys know that I love you. You know that I do. When you jump on this live stream by now, you should feel the energy. And I feel you guys love. Yes, I do. All the time. I feel the hate too. You know what I mean? It's just that artificial intelligence, I use it for what it is. And that's just to reach out and to talk to you, ladies and gentlemen, at the times that we have dedicated to group up, to become one in thought and energy. You know what I'm saying? But the internet could be very, very crippling because you have to commit. What's the word I want to use? It consumes your awareness as soon as you log on. It consumes you. The internet now is so addicting and addictive. It consumes you. It demands your 16 to 8 hours out of the day, just like you working a job. It consumes you and it does everything for you now. I find myself just in a kind of like an imaginative state on the internet. Now I'm just like a zombie, just clicking and just, you know what I'm saying? It took me, when I caught a hold of it, all of these viruses and all of these thoughts that are not even my thoughts and all of these different energy patterns, new energy patterns that I created, they all fucking came from the internet. I caught it. I pulled them all up, traced them all back. Something that I heard, saw, or picked up from the internet. And I deleted it all. And that's when I told myself, hey, dude, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You've taken in a lot of different frequencies this year, bro, from the internet. See, it's not in my quote unquote space here. It's when I www666 log on to this artificial intelligence. I learned another great lesson. Was it yesterday? Yesterday, you know, and I wrote it down on a piece of paper. What will you do when the lights go out? The lights will be going out. The power that be, the artificial light here on the prison planet, they're going out. There's going to be a shift in control in this dimension that's already constructed. You get in where you fit in. What are you going to do when the lights go out? Just yesterday, I woke up. Great lesson for me. It was probably about, about 4 o'clock in the morning. I woke up. It was 30 degrees in my house. The power went out in the middle of the night. We had some winds come through Detroit, Michigan. It was like 21 day and damn near 60 the next, and then right back down to 30 the next day. We had some winds come through here the other night that just, wow, I could feel the whole house shaking. And all the power went out. And I remember waking up seeing smoke coming out of my mouth. I thought I was in the fucking astral realms. I didn't know where I was when I was just cold, man. And the first thing instinctual went to my wife, you know. And I had to drop her off over her mom's house, miles away from our house. Her mom still had power. It shook her up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? No internet, no electricity, no heat, no gas. You see what I'm saying? I was so eager and excited just to get back. I got like a turn on from the power being out because I wanted to, okay, Derek, what do you do? I got my beast. I went out on a little piece of land that I have behind my house. I made a fire. You know what I'm saying? Me and the beast sat out there in that fire. I warmed me up some tea, heated me up some rice. I actually raked the yard, spent time with myself. I got a long way to go, though. You know what I'm saying? I got a long way to go. But yeah, I realized how controlled we are. You'll know how controlled you are. You really will when that fucking power go off. That'll let you know without a shadow of a doubt where you are. I'm telling you. I had to, hey man, I tell it like it is. I had to take my wife over her mom's house where there was power. You know, it is what it is. I was eager to get back. I wanted to see, I like to test myself and child, where are you? I adjusted. See what I'm saying? More meditation, more time with self, more time in nature, more time thinking. Now I got to think. I can't push a button. Now I have to think. I have to make the fire. I have to go back to nature. And I realized, damn, we get paid from the internet, digital currency. Damn. All of the news is on the internet. All of the information now has gravitated towards the internet. Wow. Even the conscious communities now are on the internet. Damn. With the push of a button, they could take away your life. They can take away your finances. They can either create an ego for you or take away yours with the push of a button. Are you ready for when the lights go out? The 13 families that are controlling this 3 density right now. They coming down. We know that. But when they come down, the lights go out. There's a transition period. See? It's a transition period where there will not be any lights. No power. There's going to be an exchange in that power. So now is the time. You know what I'm saying? To start spending time with yourself, to get back in nature, to find that direction. You know what I'm saying? To let go of the control. Stop chasing that money for a minute. And that's coming from someone who spent probably about 8-9 years on the internet just chasing money. I've been there. I'm not talking about something that I haven't done myself. You see what I'm saying? And finding that happiness from within. That's where happiness starts. Happiness always starts from within. When you're happy just to be waking up. Oh, shit, I'm alive. Ah, it's going to be another beautiful day. You see what I'm saying? My highs of 2016, we'll talk about highs and lows. Phone lines are going to be open, 734-230-2744. Conscious Chatter. This will be the last live stream of 2016. So I do want to give those who, just want to voice some of the things that you've accomplished or went through in 2016. I want to give you the platform. I don't want to suck it all up. I just want to do my part in raising consciousness, one soul at a time. Yes. So the phone lines are open. You can call anytime. You can interrupt me. I'll pick up. If I missed a call, I'll call you back. One other thing. I talked about this on the last live stream. Those of you who are subscribed to Derek Dunlap or I'm Conscious Now What, there's an extra step that you have to take because a lot of people you're not even getting notified when we go live. Okay. When we go live, sometimes when you're caught up in everyday life, sometimes you forget, and it's cool to get that notification on your phone or your computer or your device. Hey, Derek is live, or a lot of your favorite conscious people are live. Now what you have to do, there's an extra step next to the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed, there's a little bell. Okay. Click on that bell, and then YouTube is going to ask you, do you want to get notifications from I'm Conscious Now What or Derek Dunlap? Then you click on that button and then click save. You see all of the hurdles that you have to jump through now to even get this kind of information now, right? They call us fake news channels, and a lot of this shit is fake. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, do that. We're going to also have a new time next year. All right. Because, the 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Wednesday and Thursday, was very convenient in the beginning for me and my little brother, Mr. Cropper, because he's across the pond. You see what I'm saying? But I get a lot of people, especially in the United States, that can't get on live because 1 p.m. people are at work, people are running the streets. You know what I mean? So it's not conducive for the United States. Okay. And I really thought about this a lot. And we've been running like this, I would say, for about 4 months. And I've noticed that the replays, quadruple the live stream audiences. So we're going to change the time, all right, to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm shooting once again for Wednesday and Sunday. Might even play with the days a little bit. I don't know. I'm just being honest. All right. And I know a lot of you be like, shit, but it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. It is what it is. Okay. So get all of the tech stuff out of the way. Okay. Now let me rewind back to what I was saying before about the internet. Just be mindful of the time that you spend online, because there's a lot of different energy that's coming out of these computers, and it'll throw you off. And if you're not habitual about, resetting and centering, you'll find yourself in a space where you have no idea how you got so dense, how you became so angry, how, you know what I'm saying? It's coming out of the internet. All right. So, yeah. And take that from a person who centers about, I'm up to about 8, 9, 10 times a day. Yeah. All right. So, my highs in 2016, I learned how to create my own realities. in 2016 through much trial and tribulations. I've reached the frequency for forsaking a lot of this, what we call spare time, which we don't have much of in 3 density, especially when you're addicted to the internet. You don't have any spare time when you're addicted to the internet. If you're addicted to the internet and you work outside of the home, you are being just controlled. You don't have spare time. You go to work, you come home, you jump on the internet, you download all of these different frequencies, you pass out at night. You don't even remember what happens at night. Parallel universes. What are dreams to some of you people? You don't even know what dreams are. And you wake back up and you do the same thing you did day after day after day after day. You give up the body. Between now, 45 and 60, you follow the light, which you've been taught. Go back up to the holographic image or the moon. You view your life. You're judged. And you do it all over again. I'm done with that. And I say that I've learned how to create my own light. And I'm going to share just a little bit of this today. I've created my own light. I visualize my own sphere, which I've created, which I remember when I first started playing with this, is when my third eye would open up wide open and you would see all kind of lights. I know some of you been there. It's a part of the journey and you're just enjoying the light show at first. Like wow, this is cool. You know what I mean? And what I learned to do is to start visualizing. When I get in these higher states of consciousness, I start to visualize my own light, to just visualize that light and wait for that light to appear and scope that light and make the light brighter or lower, depending on where you want to go, what you want to do in frequency. And the light started off probably about 6 feet away from my third eye. And I would just sit in that light and to the point where the vibration period would start from my third eye down through my body. All of my chakras would open up and I would have purpose out of body experiences. And I don't really know in detail. I have to really look up why this happened, but that light went from 6 feet in front of me to, I would say, about 6 feet above my crown chakra up. And the sphere got a little bigger and the vibration got a little more intense. And all I would have to do was center, visualize the light from the crown and raise the light from the third eye, and raise that light from the third eye up to the crown and just sit in that light, my own light. And just sit in that light, just give all of my consciousness, everything, just to let it envelop me. And when that crown chakra opened up for me, and I just fell in love. I could just cry right now. It was like my first love had returned. And it was like a part of me entered into my existence again that had been separated. That first love, and it was me. It was my energy that was like, it was always there, but it was like I didn't activate it. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't activate it. It was always there, but I didn't activate it. And I can explain to you in full detail how it feels. That energy sits about, I would say mine was like 6 feet, a big spear right above my crown chakra. And I would just focus on it and I would lower it down until that light starts to Go through my crown. Starts at the crown. And then it starts with vibrations. Right? And just chill out. Just sit in it. Just, you know what I'm saying? Stop trying to think. Just sit in it. In it. And the vibrations would start from my crown chakra and they would come down into my third eye. And then my third eye would be vibrating, pulsating. Some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. From the third eye would come down to the throat chakra. From the throat chakra, it comes down to the heart. And that's when you feel that oneness. From the heart chakra down to the solar plexus. Now you're consumed with the vibrations. This is what the vibrations mean. The chakras are opening up and you're raising your frequency through visualization from creation. From the solar plexus chakra down to the sacral chakra, down to the root chakra, which grounds me to the body, to my body. And I'm in full vibrations, just staying in it. Once you get used to it, it's just, you don't have the words for it. It's just an amazing transition. And once the vibrations stop, wow. And I'm up to, I wrote it down, 24 out-of-body experiences from the exact same spot. And I'm creating my own realities. What do I mean from the very same spot? Some of you are having out-of-body experiences, but, you know, sometimes you float up to the top of the house. Sometimes you roll out. Sometimes you're in your bedroom. Sometimes you're on the front porch. Sometimes you're stuck in the roof. Sometimes, because you're having these experiences, but you're not controlling and creating your reality. You're coming from different frequencies. You're leaving the body from different frequencies. And what I'm playing with, and I don't want to say master, but it's just amazing, is just creating my own light, starting from the third eye chakra, that light, just that same light, and letting that light raise up. That same light, that same part of me, my higher self, call it what you want. And I'm coming out of body from and on the same frequency. And I'm able to start to create my realities from right there, that point. Amazing. Why is this crucial to me and to those who have reached this point in the spiritual journey? Because I said this before, right? Anything they say you do for 21 days in 3 density, it becomes a habit. Subconscious mind, it just becomes a habit, right? The polarity of good and bad. Just by me doing it 24 times now, I got 23. I didn't write 24 from today. If I had to give up this body today, it's a habit for me to start from my own light that I created. I don't have to follow no light or look for no light. Center, start from the light. I don't have to take no starter kit. Now, pros and cons, right? When you start from your own light, it's what you've created. So a lot of us will be sitting in our light, and what we will experience based on what you've created. I ain't got a lot of furniture in mine. And you know, if you had to visualize it as a house, right? Right now, I ain't ashamed to say it, I ain't got a lot of furniture in my house, but it's my house that I created. I built the motherfucker. This light. So be it. I got infinity to create this. And I know I'm probably, I can't wait to hear what some of you have to say. Some of you have probably created whole dimensions now. But for me, I'm popping out based on my light now. I don't need a starter kit. You see what I'm saying? So I think what I'm trying to say is this reincarnation trap. And I say it over and over and over and over and over. If you're not consciously having out of body experiences and lucid dreams, if you don't have a starting point out of 3 density, then you're choosing one. You'll be given one. You'll be given one based on what you believe, based on what you've achieved spiritually in this carnation. You got infinity to get this. Either you're going to be a creator or someone else is going to create it for you. You're going to attach your energy to something that was already created. That's what's going on. Either you're going to create it, you're going to step up to the plate and start controlling your thoughts, controlling your emotions, controlling your energy, creating from the etheric realm, consciously with your will and desire, getting out of the physical body, getting out of this experience. I'll be nice. It's like, dude, probably a bad analogy, but I look at the starter kits that they have in 3 density now from where I am now, and it's like being in jail, eating the jail food. You just taking what they giving you. You know what I'm saying? It's like getting locked up in jail and then you just eating jail food. That's how I look at 3 density without me controlling my realities. I'm just taking what somebody giving me. What you want to be? A cop, a fireman, a doctor, a lawyer? What do you want to be? How much money you want to be? Middle class? You want to be poor? You want to be rich? You want to be a millionaire? You see the choices that we have in infinity. I would love to experience being a billionaire, but I wouldn't want to be trapped there. I know that now. I would want to experience it. I wouldn't want to be trapped as a billionaire because I lose my freedom. I would want to experience being a multi-millionaire, but I wouldn't want to be trapped there because I lose my freedom. I would want to experience what it's like being a celebrity or real big online, but I wouldn't want to spend my whole incarnation there because I lose my freedom. You see what I'm saying? You lose your freedom. You lose your free will. Look at the life of any celebrity. They'll tell you it ain't all what it's chimed up to be. It's being able to find that balance in you, that space in you that you can go to no matter what the fuck is going on around you. You can get to that space, center, and endure. That's a strong motherfucker for you. Whew. And that's what I'm on that path. I'm chasing that. I'm chasing that. All the goddamn power go out. The only thing I was thinking consciously, I got to get to that space. Wake up one day, all the bank accounts froze up, right? I got to get to that space from where I can start creating with my creativity. You see what I'm saying? That's real shit, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we have to work on. And the catch-22 of that, it's hard doing it on the internet, even with our platform that we have here. You know why it's so hard doing it on the internet? Because the internet gives 7 billion souls the ability to push a button and go live. So you find yourself information overload. As soon as you grab a frequency that you're learning, or then here goes something else. Here go another agenda. You see what I'm saying? Here go another thing developing. You see what I'm saying? It's like being in the astral realms, not being able to control your thoughts. That's what the fuck the internet is right now. A bunch of thoughts out of control. Out of control. And that's what they want. That's what they want, to get us addicted to artificial intelligence and not be able to think for ourselves. They got us. They got us. The only freedom that you have right now, souls, is the ability to tap into your imagination. That's the only freedom. Is the freedom to be able to get into your imagination and create from your will and your desire. And a lot of us can't get there. We can't get there now. Too much going on. It's structured for us not to be able to get there, not to have 2 or 3 hours where we can just sit down. And this shit sounds crazy to some. I had somebody ask me, do you really just sit and be still? How do you do that for 2 or 3 hours? You have no life. Damn. You're a bump on the log. You're non-productive. To each his own. I tell you what, I can get to that space of no lack. I can get to that space of no lack. I can get to that space. God damn it. I can get to that space where it ain't no storms going on mentally. See, we're mentalism. When you come to realize that you are mental, not physical, you see what I'm saying? Then you'll understand what I'm saying. I can get to that space where I ain't got to deal with this shit here. I got to deal with this shit, right? In 3 density. But I can get to that space where I can get back in my imagination and start mapping out my life based on frequencies and vibrations. You see what I'm saying? All right. So if you would like to chime in, I want to give you guys, ladies and gentlemen, the opportunity. For those of you who feel led, I know how it be sometimes. The phone lines are open, 734-230-2744. I just want to know, your highs and your lows in 2016. And I just want to hear from some people. I'll give you the time to chime in. Let me go over to the chat right now. Open up this chat. And we can get the hearts going while we're waiting for the calls to come in. Well, too late for that. We live, uncut. Jenna, you live with Derek Dunlap. When I'm conscious now, what's going on?
Hi, Derek. It's Jenny.
What's uppers?
Today I had a really interesting thought pattern, and at the second I got it, I wanted to talk with you about it. Okay, one moment.
breathe.
Yeah,
breathe. There you go.
It helps. So I had this aha moment. Pretty much everyone knows about this. You have this aha moment, and you already know it, but you need to translate it into words. And as this process was happening, I screwed it a little bit up, and I lost track of this thought. And the moment it happened, another thought popped up, like, wait a minute. There was something inside of me that already knew this idea that it popped up. Before I could translate it into my cautious self, I would say, because I can't remember any trace of this thought anymore, because this new thought overshadowed it totally. I lost totally track of this one, of the original thought, but this new thought exploded, like, whoa, there is something inside of me that already knows, but I can't really cautiously grip onto it or something. Like, what are your thoughts to this?
I think that's an incredible experience, and it's not for you to get all at one time. You know what I'm saying? I look at that with my journey in consciousness. It's like I'm courting my higher self. I'm courting that divine feminine energy in me, that energy of creation. I'm courting, if you wanted to call it a being, you know what I mean? And it gives you little flashes every now and then. What's happening is you're becoming lucid in this awakening state. They call 3 density for the most part, right? If we have to number it, the real dimension, the, you know what I mean? The real world, you know what I'm trying to say? But what's happening with you, you're becoming lucid. You're getting little snippets of consciousness in this quote unquote real dimension. Because it's so hard to become lucid here because you got everything going on with this artificial intelligence and interactions. It's hard to become lucid if you're not focused. So you're getting little, I'm conscious. I'm aware of that. You see what I'm saying? I'm aware of what's going. That's great, man.
I was really excited. The first thought was really profound. So I'm a bit sad that I lost track of it. But because of it, I came to this new thought, and it kind of just gave me a relief, so I could identify these 2 different sides, which are in a sense one thing, but you know what I mean. This difference, the subtle differences, which give one identification.
Absolutely. I'm happy for I'm very happy for you, Jenna, and it's been a watching you grow in 2016. I remember your first call. And I'm just comparing your energy. Your first call, it was you had this very choppy, very emotional, very insecure. You're very soft-spoken. You were very fearful. You were very.
That's most of my first meetings with new people.
Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Hear me out. You had all of these things attached to you, and now today, you're very confident. Your energy has balanced out. You got some excitement in your spirit. You got some direction. You're becoming lucid. Your confidence is there, man. It's a beautiful thing, brother. I'm super.
Yes, and my school to be a healer is going to start in 9th January. So I'm totally
see.
In excitement. I want to start it. I'm like, really, I want to get into this.
That's what it's all about, man. Raising that consciousness of one soul at a time. And here's one live and correct. Jenna, I'm gonna have to let you go though, okay, today, because we want to get as many people as we can the ability to jump on here. You know I love you, my brother, and I'm so happy for you. And dude, just keep watering that seed, man. Just keep watering that seed and spend time with yourself. Less time on the internet. And I'm pushing that way because I see the internet
is the problem.
Listen, man. And a lot of people, I'm gonna let you go, Jenna, but you can catch me on the live stream talking about this. Okay, okay, brother. Love you. Peace and love.
Peace and love.
This internet, ladies and gentlemen. It's polarity, but it's this artificial intelligence that's coming. I told you guys about my highs of 2016. Let me tell you about the lows, and it came from this internet. There's a conscious community on the internet that I subscribe to, and I just love learning the history of 3 density, the history of, where I came from as a melanin man, this skin color, where it derived from, and just being around what they call, quote unquote, the conscious community, where it's like a online university. I'm gonna catch this call. I'll pick back up on where I am because I want to give you guys the chance to chime in.
Stephen Wilson.
To accept, press 1.
Hey, Steve, you're live with Derek on I'm Conscious. Now what? What's uppers?
How you doing? How you doing?
Hey, peace and love, brother. Peace and love. I hear you loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Peace and love. I had a question about the past show that you did. You were talking about how it's important for us to get out of these bodies because if we get trapped in these bodies, then something about going back to the moon and at that time, like when you had said all of that, I was really, like, you really freaked me out a little bit. Like I was going, and another thing to add on to that is because, you know, I partake in marijuana, so it opens up so much in me already.
Exactly.
And I just be open, and then it'd be like yesterday I had like I couldn't even explain it. I really couldn't. But I know God got this, you know, like, you know, people that I'm around, that's what we promote, you know, GGT, God got this, you know, and, you know, because that just makes it a lot easier just to know that, because if we just carry all of that in a day, it gets like really, really heavy, and you just, you know, and that's why I said, okay, well, wow, he has an outlet, you know, he's different, you know, and my friend, because you're very enthusiastic and you're still very eager, it seems, to learn. So, you know, people have their own, you know, beliefs, but you don't let that cloud your understanding. Like, you do not let people penetrate your bubble, and that is amazing. And that is something that I'm hoping that one day I will get. You know, one day, you know, be, you know, hold. I know the energy is in me. I just have to, I guess, understand and go through what I have to go through.
Let me chime in. Let me chime in on that. Hey, let me chime in on that for a minute, okay? Because I want to keep your questions structured so we can answer all of them. You know why I have this guard of my Bora and my aura? Well, my ego. Once I identified what my ego was, and I found out without a shadow of a doubt, with my entire being, my entire spirit, my entire energy frequency, once I found it, nobody could take that away from me. Everything else is folly. You see what I'm saying? I respect the free will of everyone, because we all have choice to believe whatever we want to believe, and then we manifest that. I get it, man. This shit is not complicated. It's just made to be complicated because everyone has the ability to create and believe what they want. But when you get into that polarity, see, once you get caught up in that polarity, right, of good, bad, Baptist, you're going to always be debating. I've just learned to stay centered. Centered is right in the middle. You see, it's right in the middle of Democrat and Republican. It's right in the middle of good. I just stay in the center. I practice that shit. I
say that all the time. So I can definitely identify with you. And Vivian Marie has a song about the middle. Come back to the middle. So that is really, I don't know if she took that from Sounds Country. You have to, one day if you listen, you know, it's a really, really good song. But that I have gotten away from it a little bit, because I'm gonna tell you a little bit. I'm a dancer, and I put myself out there to and you know, I like this music, and you know, sometimes, you know, I just get a little bit unbalanced, you know, especially when events happen.
Yeah.
So as far as, like, I was in Black Lives Matter, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So when stuff like really affects me, it's like it just builds up. And like something yesterday was like, whoa, but it was crazy. Like I was feeling everybody's energy. Like it was, I can't even talk about it over the phone with you.
I know where you at. I know where you at. I know where you at.
I one day want to, I really one day want, because I really want to learn how to get out. And you say you have to get out of these bodies. And how do you, because I used to do it when I was little. Like when I was when I was really, really young, and I was going through a little traumatic.
Okay, stop right there. Stop right there. Hey, stop right there. Steve, stop right there. See, I have to catch you when I can, right? I'm a listener. All right, you answered your own question. Let's go back. You said you used to get out of body when you were young, right? Right?
Yes.
Okay. What's changed?
I'm focused on the world.
There you
know, I got to grow up. You know, not to say grow up, but I had to, like, I guess I got away. And plus I didn't want to be different. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really like a lot of different things, like gifts that, you know, that I'm, you know, I may hold. Everybody has a gift. Everybody has something, you know, and like, I didn't really like embrace it. in a light where you say a normal person, or not a normal person, because who's really normal? Nobody's normal.
Right,
like,
right.
A person that,
But what?
you know what I'm saying? Like you.
I'm with you, but
Like
what happened, Steve?
like
but what happened to you, Steve? Let me tell you what happened to all of us. Hey, Steve, let me tell you what happened to all of us. And brother, peace and love. I have to cut you off. I have to. And it's not for a power issue. It's just to answer the questions that you really want to get answered. I feel where you are. I feel your frequency. I feel you. Okay. What changed with you is once you came from your mom's portal to that womb, you were pure energy, right? Surrounded by what we call flesh, right? Which is the human, this physical realm. But you were still bleeding through the physical realms. You could still see into the non-physical. You were your imagination. And what's happened was you've learned everything. You grabbed the life starter kit just like the rest of us, okay? And this is real simple. I don't make it complicated. You have to get to the point, no matter what religion you choose or what path you take, to where you're willing to forsake all and start over. And you see what I'm saying? You become you. You have to start over from ground zero and learn how to sit with yourself and identify who you are. Once you identify who you are, what do I mean by that? Okay, I can ask you a question right now, and not as a debate, but it'll tell you right where you are. Who is God to you? When we use that word God, who is God to you? If you had to describe God, who is God?
God is a energy. It's God is everything. God is everything. God is conscious. God flows through everything, every piece, every voice, sound, color, texture, like wind, elements, all of I think, you know, and we put energy on God too, because I believe like since we're made in God's image, then that means that we create as the I wouldn't say that I am the creator God, but I am in the midst. And I think that's what is the downfall, because it's like no one knows how to use that energy, and I guess that's a very powerful energy. No one does, but we all are learning. And I see some people that do like yourself, but not like, you know, it's something that you have to learn. And it's like something that you have to just, I feel like you have to mature into that, because, you know, certain things hold people back. Like, you know, I know what holds me back sometimes, and I know what's in my heart, and I know what I have to correct. You know, okay. But it's upon me to actually do that and take those steps and accept that responsibility.
Okay. So Steve, you know, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Okay. Great answer. Great. I like to that word God. Okay. That's just a man-made word, God. Okay. Now let me ask you this question. All right. Who are you?
I'm energy. I'm energy, and I'm pure energy. There's pure energy, but like you said, I accepted certain things as an ego, and what my friend calls them is like I would say I'm a boat. At first I was a brand new boat, because he said that they're pilgrims or something like that, and then I get in this water, and I'm like the ocean, like all of us do, we get on sail. And, you know, as I'm going through the water, that's life. And then sometimes, you know, you get those little pelicans, not pelicans, but those, what's those things that attach to the boat? You know, he said, I can't remember the name of it. But, you know, that's just what, and people that get fired, that they expect.
Okay, Steve, hold on, my friend. Hold on. Let me stop you. Let me stop you again. I love you, brother. Okay. You know I love you, right? Okay. I'm gonna ask you that question again, because I got to keep you focused, right? Your consciousness is chopped up probably in a million fragments right now. That's not a good or a bad thing. It's just where you are now. I'm gonna ask you that question again, and I want you to think. Don't tell me what nobody else told you. Don't tell me what you downloaded. I'm asking you, who are you?
Energy.
Do you believe that? Do you believe that? Or is that just something you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, before I came here, I used to jump off planets, and like that's when I just like I know that I'm made of so many different elements, and then the fact that I'm in this system is like I kind of feel like support, or a person that is supposed to motivate and inspire. I know that I'm a leader. I'm a little shy, but I'm not. So I guess I'm cautious. But at the same time, I'm really not that cautious. You know, I came here to work and to, you know, have fun and learn and grow.
How do you know that? How do you know that? What brought you to that? What? Okay. All right. I respect that. All right. Now let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Because everything you're going through, like I asked you that question, who are you? Right? Now, if you were to ask me that question, right? From what I'm experiencing now, God damn, one day I'm infinity. I'm infinite possibilities. You see what I'm saying? We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
We're infinite possibilities in consciousness. I cannot zero down and say one thing that I am now. And that's what we get caught up as collectively as souls. I am everything, dude. I can't narrow it down anymore. You get what I'm saying? I can't, dude, because 1 millisecond, I'm something, and the next millisecond, I'm something in consciousness. And you'll know when you get there. But the journey is beautiful. Don't, you know, I think so many times we try to narrow ourselves down to like one thing, and that's just so starter kit life-ish. I'm black. You know how minute that is, man, in infinity. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I asked you that question, not to put you on the spot. See, now you have something that you can go back to from attaching your energy to this live stream. You can go back and watch this 6 months from now and ask yourself some of these same questions. You see what I'm saying? Dude, you just like all of the rest of us here. We've been given a life here. All right. We've been given a life here. The journey is for us to start grabbing consciousness for ourselves and start creating our own lives. Now, when I say it's imperative that we get out of body, a lot of people take that to some space or some, oh shit, he's losing it. No. It's imperative that we learn how to come in and out of this dimension instead of being chained 100% of the time to this dimension. It's imperative because until you do that, until you reach that point in consciousness, you're going to keep life looping because that's all you know. You can only go as far as you are consciously. And that's what they're trying to steal from us. They're trying to give you a starter kit. They're trying to give you a piece of software that does everything for you that's already been written and coded. That's what the matrix is. When you get out of the matrix, it's when coming out of the matrix don't look good in physical. It feels great spiritually, but it don't look good physically. You see, it just doesn't. But spiritually, some of the most intuitive, high vibrating people I've ever met in my life, in my entire existence, I remember these people, didn't look good physically. They didn't have Bentleys and $1 million yachts. Not that it's anything against it. It was just something divine and well-defined and focused about them that just separated them from the matrix. You see what I'm saying? So not to cut you off, I really appreciate you calling in and I love you. The journey is, yeah, brother. The journey, my journey is to just let this life play out and adapt to consciousness, because consciousness can change like this. But if we get stuck on the frequency, or we get stuck on a program, or we get stuck on a color, or we get stuck on a religion, or we get stuck somewhere, dude, we could just stay there forever and ever and ever. Let shit play out. One day you might be feeling, you know, one way, and then the next day you might be feeling it. Center. How do I feel? How do I feel in this energy? Does this energy help me? Do I want to keep this energy, or do I want to get rid of this energy and move on? Explore. You see what I'm saying? And just love, and don't violate the free will of people that you see out there. Let people do them. Love them for the energy. You said it, bro. You said it. Love them for the energy that they are. Love them for the energy that they are. Peace and love, brother. Peace and love.
Peace and love, bro.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of times phones are open. You can interrupt me. 734-230-2744. A lot of times we just, you know, we choose through ego the way things should be, through ego. So we're filtering it through the energy patterns that we have been experiencing in this incarnation. And our perspective comes from those energy patterns. And I think some of the very, very interesting, high vibrating people have learned how to get out of those repetitious energy patterns, those thought patterns. You see what I'm trying to say? And by doing that, they're able to leave what we call 3 density. And that's what I mean by getting out of the body. I think that word getting out of body, people get caught up in the physical aspect of getting out of the body, but it's mentalism. It's mentally separating from the physical body. That's all it is. And I think it's very, very, very imperative that you experience it on this incarnation. I'm talking to someone out there. Experience it on this incarnation. It's like if you're playing a video game, right? I know some of us are a little older and we don't play video games, but we got a lot of youth that listen to this live stream. If you're playing a video game, right, it's very, very imperative that you make it to that landmark. So if you get out in that game, you don't have to start all over again. Okay. What I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, is in this incarceration, when you have that outer body experience in consciousness, when you separate from the body, you'll never be the same again. You download and upload so much from the, it's like, God damn. Wow. You mean to tell me all this time? It's like opening up the blinds and seeing the light come through. You don't have to keep starting over from being blind. It's like an upgrade. It's to the next level. It's 3 density to 4, 5th, and upward. That's what I'm trying to tell you the best way I know how, without shitting on everything that you're experiencing now. Some things you have to experience. You know what I'm saying? But it's good. It's a good thing to be out of sync with everything, because just what I'm experiencing now, especially I told you guys on the last live stream, when I saw the quote unquote Christian energy program, it was a lot of fucking energy combined together. I couldn't move it. I couldn't change anything. It was huge. Christians are real. You understand what I'm saying? It's huge. You can't change it. You can't manipulate. I'm sorry. It is huge. The Muslims, huge energy, groups of energy stuck together. You see what I'm saying? And what I'm having a lot of fun doing is just not attaching to one thing, but exploring, talking to the Christians, talking to the Muslims, just being free to move consciously, man. It's a beautiful thing. It makes life adventurous. It makes life spontaneous. It makes life not so damn repetitious every day. Every day becomes a new life. That's what I'm trying to give you. You know what I'm saying? We've been taught to plan and write everything down and plan, and life loops. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, because I've been through that. I've been very, very organized. I've been kind of organized when I'm conscious, not what in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, when I bliss, some of the best days of my life, I didn't try to plan them. I just let it play out. I just let it play out and don't give two flying fucks of how it play out. Being ready for anything. On the front line, living. You know what I'm saying? Talking to people. But the handicap is, and this is what I was touching on before the phone rang. The handicap is this damn internet. See, what this internet does is artificial intelligence, and we're not used to interacting in each other's energy one-on-one when we become face-to-face. I see that a lot, man. A lot of people can't look me in my eye. A lot of people don't like to have conscious chatter live, face-to-face. You can see that when the families come together on these man-made holidays. No one really likes to talk anymore. Can you guys see it? Everybody got a goddamn cell phone. On these special days, everybody got a goddamn cell phone in their hand, and you got 20 or 30 people in the room together. You know what I'm saying? Type in on the goddamn cell phone and eating dinner at the same time. See, it ain't the crack cocaine. It ain't all of these are just things to detour you. The biggest drug that we're facing right now, which is going to determine our existence, our free will, is this artificial intelligence. Yeah, we got to use it, but don't become consumed by it. You understand what I'm saying? Don't be easily moved by it. You know what I'm saying? It's just AI, artificial intelligence. You can be whatever the fuck you want to be online. Don't you guys get it? You can be whatever you want to be online now. You can type whatever you want to say and don't have to care how it affects another person. You see what I'm saying? Remember, this online shit is artificial intelligence. It's not real. Okay? It's a game that we play online to get people's attention. A game to trap awareness. And once we trap awareness, we build platforms based on our agendas. All right? That's all this is. And what they've done is they've thrown a little loophole in it to make it more competitive. Now, right, we can get paid, especially on YouTube, via AdSense. You see what I'm saying? When the little commercials come up and pop up, now we can make money doing this shit. So it really that's to keep you in this illusionary frequency called the internet, which is a make-believe life that a lot of us take 100-fold, right? And my lows of 2016 is just seeing what happened to the conscious community this year. I mean, God damn, man. I thought I was in the streets. It got to the fact where I couldn't even watch the conscious community was calling each other niggas and pulling out guns and shit on live streams. These is conscious people, man. And fighting and slandering people I love. I mean, they were just trapped in the root chakra, in the lowest of the lowest of the lowest vibrations that I just couldn't go anymore. And I love these individuals because they are scholars, very bright, powerful, fearless souls here with agendas that need to be addressed. But because of this artificial intelligence, this damn internet, somehow, some way, we've become the enemies of each other. And I know how. Because now the internet is mainstream television. You see what I'm saying? And these goddamn egos, right, are rising higher and faster than consciousness. That's what it is. money, 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 money. Turning, infiltrating, destroying as fast as it's building. So just be conscious. Just ladies and gentlemen, just be conscious. How much time do you spend on the internet? Right? If you're wondering why your life is spinning out of control, or you can't control your thoughts, or you can't get out of body, or you're always mad, or you always feeling like you lack something, and you're feeling like your relationship is fucked up because you're looking at a fairy tale, a make-believe relationship on reality TV. They named it reality TV. Come on now. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Stevie Wonder can see this shit. No disrespect to Stevie. Come on, y'all. It's entertainment. It's not reality. It's not. It's not reality. And it never lasts. You see what I'm saying? The seasons, nature gives us so many. Nature will tap you on the shoulder. If you're conscious and you can feel nature, you can feel that wind blow past you and you can smell it. The seasons are changing. The seasons change. You're going to have money. You see what I'm saying? And you're going to go without. Now, a billionaire's without could be losing $1 billion. You see, it's levels to this shit. You're going to have money. You're going to have wealth. And you're going to go without. The trees do it every damn season. They have an abundance of wealth. They bear fruit. And there's a season, that season of death, when everything falls off that motherfucker. And see, the problem that we're having as conscious beings, we don't go back to nature. We try to covet everything, try to hold on to shit that is supposed to fall off so that we can grow consciously. We try to hold on to one frequency, and that frequency could be dead than a motherfucker, but we trying to hold on to that frequency, that status, that ego, those energy patterns that we become accustomed to, comfortable in. And we don't venture out. We scared. We don't go outside of the boundaries that are written out for us. We scared. We care what somebody else gonna think. We care how we look sometimes. And I understand. I get it, ladies. I get it, gentlemen. I was there. Very, very flamboyant. I was there. I get it. I just get it now. You see what I'm saying? And the most important thing to me right now is the energy that comes out of me, and the energy that I create, and the energy that I surround myself with. You see what I'm saying? That's the most important thing for me, to me right now, going into 2016. Because see, I found out if I can control the energy, I can control my life. The only time my life, going back on my life, some of the darkest, quote unquote, days of my life, I couldn't control the energy. I was just taking what was given to me. You see what I'm saying? I couldn't control the energy. I couldn't control it. I was trapped. Dark times, very, very dark times. Only difference now, I can control the energy. So if I end up somewhere, instead of me dropping down on my knees and waiting for somebody to get me out, I can get out. How do I get out? I center. Evaluate where I am. Go into my imagination and imagine where I want to be. I take that time and get back to where I want to be and smile about it. All right. Phone lines open. Oh, let me jump over to the chat. Let's get the hearts going. I am live over at the chat. I'm sorry. Took me a long time to get here. This is the last live stream of 2016. We got some regulars over in the chat. If we can get the hearts going, let's see who's in the chat. Amber is in the chat. Wolfie Plays is in the chat. Antonio is in the chat. Georgie is in the chat. It's Ebony. Thank you for the hearts. Is in the chat. I love you. Let me send out some love. Starshine. I love you, Starshine. Pia. I love you. We don't hear that enough. Seriously. And I do. To call or not. Can't too. Wolfie, you better stop playing with me and call me, bro. Georgie, I love you, man. Georgia, I'm sorry. Georgia, you gonna kill me. Georgia, I love you. Miss Grove, I love you. Jimmy Jams, I'm smiling, brother. I love you, Jimmy. Thank you for being here today. You guys are, I mean, man, just the hearts. You can see the hearts. I wish the people who catch this replay could actually see our chat. We have an amazing group of people here. Starshine, thank you, Starshine. I love you too. Thank you. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people. The phone lines are open. Hey, this is the last chance of 2016 to attach your energy to this energy. Don't be shy. We already at 213. If you just want to give a shout out, just talk about your highs and your lows of 2016. Jump on the call with me, 734-230-2744. Derek, talk about all the celebrity deaths in 2016 and the increase in the overall death rate in 2016. There's so... And I just gave an example of it. You know, to whom much is given, much is expected. You understand what I'm saying? And you pay a vicious price to become what we call a celebrity. You know, that's why I love our little platform. I love our platform just the way it is. When I first started this, when me and Ryan first got together, I visualized it as I wanted it to manifest in a way that I was used to thinking, or the way I was used to things, or the assumption or my understanding of manifestation at that time. And that was just, 2 million followers, huge community, all this pleasant energy. That's what you understand what I'm saying? But what I've learned is that the universe doesn't necessarily deliver things the way we think that they're going to come packaged. So we miss a lot of our manifestations because they don't come as we visualize it sometimes, but we get it. And I tell you, the best thing that happened to me was I'm conscious now. What? I'm telling you. And it was a big motherfucking ball of energy in a very, very small package. You see what I'm saying? And if I would have stayed in that ego that I was in, I would have missed this. I would have missed this because the quote unquote numbers. You see what I'm saying? But I would rather we never have a problem in our chat. It's always positive. We got great people here from all over the world. You understand what I'm saying? And I get such a boost when I do this live stream. It carries me all the way through the week. You see what I'm saying? Because of this live stream, because of you, ladies and gentlemen, energy. So the deaths of the celebrities, to answer that question from my perspective, is to become a celebrity, you lose everything to get that status. You can't be a celebrity and have free will. Your free will is stolen from you when you become a celebrity. You can't go places that a free person in quote unquote 3D can go. And this is in the spiritual realm and in the physical realm. And the reason being is, in order to keep wealth, all right, especially when it's acquired in the matrix, this structured wealth, you have to do certain things. You see what I'm saying? And if you're that person that you're caught like in between, you like the money of being a celebrity, but you don't like the lifestyle of being a celebrity, you kind of trapped in between frequencies, like a interdimensional being. You're trapped in between two frequencies. Yeah, you enjoy the money, but you realize the money don't make you happy and you lost your freedom. You can't go where every ordinary person goes. You have to take somebody with you everywhere you go. You have no authentic friendship. See, we're developing relationships on I'm conscious. What? Because we're vibrating, you understand, at certain frequencies. We're building relationships, right? But when you're a celebrity, everything is guarded. So you're one-on-one by yourself, right? And a lot of times you can't turn within. You can't, because if you're a reality show celebrity, then somebody's writing that script, or you have to act a certain way to stay entertaining, which is not who you originally are. It's just the role you're playing. And so what happens is you get so tired of vibrating at these lower frequencies, and you can't handle all of the energy that's coming your way, whether it's positive or negative. Most celebrities get negative energy, flat out, just negative energy, because man has raised them to that status of celebrity. So celebrities become quote unquote gods. They're not ordinary people. So when they make ordinary mistakes, right, they don't get ordinary taps on the hand. They get crucified. You see what I'm saying? And they can't handle that. It's too much. And so what do? They get that pistol. They blow their brains out. They self-destruct through poisons, alcohol, and drugs. And yes, in 2016, we lost so many celebrities because people just hitting the restart button. Fuck it, I'm out of here. I can't take it. It's too much energy. I'm starting over. It is what it is. And that's why I just cherish the time that I spend with myself in nothingness and creating my own little realities in my imagination. It makes this life so much easier. You know what I'm saying? I create just enough. Okay, a little more than enough. But I'm not chasing that fucking money no more. That money is a dead end. That money is a dead end. It always has been. It always will be. All right. What I found out is the more I give, the more I receive. And it doesn't have to be give in currency. It could be giving in time. It could be giving back to nature. It could be just, feeding the rescuing animals. Just give, God damn it. Some way, somehow. Stop taking. That's what I hated about the man-made holiday. I'm very uncomfortable with that frequency of what they call now Xmas or Christmas. You know what I really have to come down. I respect it, for those who believe in Christmas, but I really have to come down in vibration because it's just not authentic energy to me anymore. It's not. One of the biggest fights of the year happened on Christmas. And it was in my family. I ain't gonna say no names. One of the biggest fights of the year happened on Christmas. Why? Because expectations weren't reached on that day, on that deadline. God damn it, if you love me, you would have did this. You don't love me because you didn't do this on this day. And look what this bitch got. Or look what this nigga got. Or look, I don't fuck with that no more. I don't. I just don't. My family knows now. I ain't fucking with that energy no more. I ain't spending no $10,000 on one day. And then for those of you who work ordinary jobs, you spend the rest of that year paying for all of the shit you bought on that one day. So you in debt because of one day. And you're feeding the 13 families coming up off your money over one day. I ain't doing that shit no more. I'm trying to put out great energy every day and tell the people I care about every day, hey, I love you. Kissing my mom. Half of my childhood, I never even kissed my mom because I didn't know how to love. You see what I'm saying? So every chance I get when I see my mom, and this might sound strange to some of you, like, what, Derek? I never used to kiss my mom. I never even used to tell my mom I loved her or my dad. You see what I'm saying? So now, just to be free from all of those low vibrating frequencies that I had to alleviate, right? That I thought was me, just to get rid of those and become this new burst of energy. Now I can get on the phone. Hey, Pops, I love you. Dad, I just called to tell you I love you, man. Hey, Mom, go over to my mom and just kiss her. And hey, listen, my story is, there's millions of stories, people that don't even talk to their moms, don't tell their moms they love them. They have no dad. Some people don't even know where their mom is. You understand what I'm saying? So, man, life is great. Life is an experience. Awesome. Anybody else want to chime in on this? I'm going to keep these lines open. 734-230 2744. Back over at the chat. I'm live. Same here. I hate pressure it puts on people. So true. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now 222 via the internet. 222. We caught it again. Look at your clocks right now. 222. Just take time to get away mentally. Feels good. Freedom mind. 222. All right. Hi, Kim G. Wolfie, you better come on, man. I'm going to shut these phone lines off, bro. If you're going to call in. I'm about to get out of here. Derek, is the show new time at 9 p.m. fixed? Nah, it's never fixed. It's never fixed. It's just something we're going to play with a different time. Antonio, what's up, man?
Nothing much. Kind of sick right now, but just calling in.
Okay, well, I see you better. I see you live and healthy. I see you blissful. I see your energy aligning perfectly. I see the energies that are not flowing through your body right now, breaking through the blockages. I see it. I feel it. I speak it through this microphone over this artificial intelligence. And I'm hoping you receive. There go that word hoping. I know that you will receive your energy alignment as I speak right now. Antonio, you are whole as you believe, my brother. You are whole as you believe. Okay, so we're going to erase that energy that you are or you thought you were sick. I don't know where the fuck that came from, but you are whole, brother. And I love you. And I hope you receive your wholeness right now. I know you will receive your wholeness right now, brother. All right.
Yeah.
All right, brother. What's on your mind?
Well, just wanted to share how my year's been.
You got it.
Yeah, so honestly, it's been quite an interesting year. At first, I really wasn't all that aware of stuff that you and Ryan have been telling about consciousness, about astral projection, lucid dreaming, and that stuff. So this year I started actually learning about that stuff. I've been trying to do that, and I haven't really had that much success. I've had really strange periods where I've just been becoming unconscious, and then conscious again, and then the same thing just repeating itself over and over again. So it's been really weird. And recently I also had a family member. He passed away. And the thing is, the weird thing, because my mindset has really changed during this year, everybody else was sad, but I wasn't all that sad when I went to the, how's it again? The burial or
funeral.
Got the word.
Yeah,
the funeral. There you go. But I just didn't feel that sad because I knew that that person hadn't really died and that they just left their physical body behind. They gone further up into the astral realms and maybe even to the higher realms.
Okay.
And yeah, my mindset has really changed this year. I've had my ups and downs like everybody else has.
Sure.
And yeah, and recently as well, like I get periods during the day where I'm really unconscious. I become really unconscious whenever I stay on the computer, and oh yeah, I remembered something. I've had this problem for quite a while actually, for around 5 or 6 years, maybe more than that, with me staying on the computer too much or on the phone, which
Yeah.
completely distracts me from everything else I'm supposed to do
Yeah.
in the day.
Yeah,
And
man.
and that's why my parents start yelling at me. They start thinking how my future is gonna be, and they start thinking negatively because of that.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool that you're
Which
conscious of that,
which
though.
brings me down as well.
It's cool that you're conscious of that, Antonio, that you're conscious that you're spending too much time on artificial intelligence. That's great. That's great, man.
I'm aware of that, but the thing is, I feel the problem is that I still can't just detach from it. I still haven't been able to just detach from this stuff, and I'm still kind of addicted to it.
Well, hey, you know where you are, brother. That's okay. That's okay. The first step to recovery is admitting that you have a problem. There's a lot of people out there that take this artificial intelligence and just place it as, okay, I have to center my life around this. You see what I'm saying? They actually take that stake and just drive it through their hearts. You know that you have a problem and you'll work on it in your time. I'm not saying, I'm not getting caught up in the polarity of IT. I'm just telling people what IT, how I see artificial intelligence. It takes away from my creativity and mentalism. It handicaps me. Nobody is thinking anymore. Everybody is Googling everything. Nobody is having casual conversations anymore. Everybody is texting. No, listen, we are souls. We are consciousness. We are being controlled by artificial intelligence. They sneaking it right up under the rug and we don't realize it anymore. The nail in the coffin was on this holiday. Me just getting out and going out into this illusionary holographic world. Everybody had a goddamn cell phone in their hand wherever they went. They just tapped in, man. There was no kind of, and you know how I am. How I am on the live stream is how I am in the, hey, how you doing? People was looking at me like I was out my motherfucking mind for speaking. Like it was something wrong with me. What the fuck is wrong with him? What he so happy about? I'm telling you. I'm just telling you, I was rubbing people the wrong. My energy was too high of a vibration for people to even kick in with. I was at this restaurant picking up something, some food to bring in, and it was a homeless guy. This is why I don't even look at people as being homeless anymore. I look at homeless people now are people that are out of the matrix and just trying to find their way. Trying to rebuild from there. Homeless guy sat next to me. Best fucking conversation I probably had in 2016. Because he was wide open. He didn't ask me for anything. He didn't have the weight of the world on his shoulder. I asked him how was his day. I'm letting it play out. I'm blessed for being here. Beautiful conversation. Looked me right in my eye. Firm handshake, and I gave him something. He didn't ask me for anything. I gave him something. Free from the weight of the world. Am I saying everybody go out and be homeless? That's not what I'm saying. But when you're lucid in the walking states, you learn how to measure the energy that comes out of a person and not the status, right? Or the titles, right? Or the finances that's behind their name. Because some of the biggest assholes in this world have the most finances behind their name. You know what I'm saying? You can't even talk to them. You see what I'm saying, Tonio? Yep. So yeah, man, you doing all right. You another one that has grown. I remember your first call when you used to call in.
Nervous back then.
Look how far you've come, man. That's what this platform is for. You call in when you feel like it. You're conscious of where you are. You know where you got to go. It's just a matter of doing it. Dude, I was addicted to the internet for 9 years, bro. All I did was chase money for 9 years in all kind of network marketing companies, building teams, had no fucking life. Right? I might as well have been working in a factory somewhere for 16 hours a day because I stayed online all day, sitting in front of the computer, chasing money. What kind of fucking life is that? You see what I'm saying? What kind of fucking life is that? Then you get the money and can't even spend it. So, bro,
have enough time.
You ain't got enough time for your marriage in shambles. You just chasing this dream that somebody jumped on there, very articulate, hey, you can have whatever you want. I've been working from home for 14 years and here's my check. But they don't tell you that, you know, they're addicted to cocaine and that they, you know, ain't got no relationship with their wife and they don't never see their kids. And you know what I'm saying? They're not really happy with themselves. And, you know, they got big tax problems. They got people trying to sue you. The more money you have now in 2016, the more people trying to take that shit from you. I see it every single day. Every single day. Oh, he got money. I'm trying to take it.
And honestly, I feel like society has made it like this, so you have to work like 8 or even more hours a day. So, and especially when you're in a marriage and you have kids, you have so much to worry about that you don't get enough time to just sit and be with yourself, just enjoy being and existing and enjoy experiencing your life.
There you go.
And
yeah. You always got something that you mandatory that if you're the type of person that when you wake up, the first time, I mean, when you first become conscious that you back in 3D, if it's to the point where you like, okay, those of you who are on the live stream, okay, I'm gonna get put some humor to it so we can laugh a little bit. Okay, I'm asleep, right? Here's the joke. I'm back in physical body. I open my eyes. Oh shit, I'm back. Oh, I gotta go to work. Oh my God. That's fucked up. And I know a lot of people, right? A lot of people when they realize that they woke up in the morning before their feet even hit the ground, before they even get out of the bed, that negative whatever you want to call it just turns right on. And that day is sure enough destined to be fucked up because your first thoughts of consciousness was fucked up. You are what you think. And I have to catch myself, Antonio, every day when I wake up, when I slam back into this body from somewhere, whether it's a lucid dream or out of body experience, I just lay there and I just smile. It's habitual now. And I had to learn it. Everything is perfect. I'm happy to be here. I have to catch it because that's how my day gonna start off. Now, do I have perfect days? All the time. It's just sometimes I don't perceive them as being perfect. You see what I'm saying, bro? All the time we have perfect days. We just don't perceive them as being perfect. We attach some kind of negative, energy to some shit that happens. And there we go. Creating that ego, energy patterns of thought that we can't escape. Antonio, I love you, man.
I love you too.
Hey, man, 2017. Here we come.
Yep.
Here we come, bro, right?
Yep.
We just gonna let it play out and just keep rocking this platform and keep sharing our experiences and just see how it plays out. That way we ain't disappointed. That's something else I learned, When I let shit play out, I'm never disappointed. I'm never disappointed when I just let things play out. But when I put expectations and attach all of these different things to it and it don't happen just the way that I perceived it to happen, emotional. I just let it play out. Just let it play out, brother. Because whether you're conscious of it playing out or unconscious of it playing out, it's going to play out.
Sure.
It's going to play out. The word we like to use where I'm from is, you probably heard it before, it is what it is. It's going to play out. Let it happen, man. All right, peace and love, Antonio.
Peace and love.
All right, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, it is what it is. I love that. I respect that phrase. It is what it is. So yeah, final thoughts. 2:36. I'm gonna get out of here. I just wanted to feel y'all energy again. I love you guys' energy. I love y'all energy. Let me jump over here to the chat. Okay, back over here at the chat. I'm gonna take us actually out from the chat. And there's a little delay on the chat. So yeah, today, for those of you who want to explore a little bit outside of your own egos, And it's a process. It's a process of getting used to. Just let today play out and just take the things that come your way as they come your way with no expectation. Just let the day play out and just ride the different frequencies and experiences and circumstances and learn from them. You understand what I'm saying? And to be conscious as things happen. Being conscious sometimes doesn't require speech, because a lot of us are not even conscious that we speak more spells on ourselves than anybody ever could. From this rattle trap that we have, this throat chakra, this vibrations that we're putting out that we call English, bunch of spells. Sometimes my grandmother used to say, be seen and not heard. I know what she mean by that now. But 2016, everybody want to be heard. Everybody has an agenda, and the internet made it that much easier for us to become divided. And the polarity of that is it's that much easier for us to become united. But those of you who are conscious, for some strange reason, well, it's not strange, I know what it is. In 3 density, it's so much easier to become divided than united. The polarity of, you know, that right and wrong, good and bad, that negative energy that motherfucker just flows. And misery loves company. Whoo. And I'll just end it on this conscious community that I love. I love my conscious brothers and sisters. And consciousness, the conscious community, it just means we are conscious of what's going on, the game that's being played. I'm awake right now, all right? Because sometimes we attach so emotion and get our hopes so high on these communities and the expectations of these quote unquote gurus that we elevate them to that title of being gurus. A lot of them don't. We make them gurus. You know what I'm saying? And when they, you know, illuminate different frequencies and we realize that, hey, he just like me. We all in the same boat. Then, you know, we shit on them because we made them something that they weren't. We made them the celebrity based on the numbers that we see on the computers. You know, we did that. A lot of these quote unquote gurus don't even see themselves as gurus. They just want to be ordinary people. You don't understand? But we do that as the people, the platforms. We put that pressure, that expectation. We make them gods. We worship them. We take everything that they say to heart. You see what I'm saying? Instead of letting their frequencies and their vibrations and their experience flow through us, we attach to them and we make them the word. We make them the bond. We make them the religion. We make it the way. And there's no way outside of this. Well, where did this come from? Such and such and such and such said it. Oh, okay. Sound good. You understand what I'm saying? So I just hated to see my little community when I used to jump online. You know what I'm saying? I would just listen to the conscious community, and now that shit is worse. That shit worse than Jerry Springer right now. The energy lower than Jerry Springer. Seriously, it's like, man, it's just I just don't like to see that. You know what I mean? And that's why I feel the way I feel about the internet now, because just the fall of the conscious community showed me exactly what we were playing with this artificial intelligence by design. That motherfucker collapsed. Yeah, I mean, people airing out, trying to destroy people. You know what I mean? And that's why it's just so important. I asked the brother who he was. Who are you? Are you this physical body? Are you the experiences that you're going through? You know what I mean? Because I think we all have to go through and hold frequencies that defy who we are, especially with the internet out, because everybody, nothing is hidden from the all-seeing eye. And I don't think people understand what the all-seeing eye is. It's on that motherfucking money. But the all-seeing eye is once you're on the internet. And some of you will decode what I'm saying. I'm talking in codes. Once you hit the internet, nothing is hidden. So you have to be, you have to know that. All right. You have to know once you hit this internet, people got access to everything you're doing now. Nothing is hidden. So you have to be prepared to sit in those lower vibrating energies that you once resided in, because at any moment, a motherfucker can pull something up from 10 years ago. You understand what I'm saying? And you know how people are. Oh, look. I told you he was for. You have to know, being on this internet. And that's what's going on. You know what I am? You know what I mean? So that's why, you know, I know who I am now. And I don't even call my prior consciousness mistakes. Some of the decisions that I made were based on the frequency that I was vibrating in. Simple as day. It's that simple. Some of the things that I did, I don't even say I'm not proud of that. It is what it is. That's where I was at that time. Here's where I am now. I choose this frequency now. Not to say that one day I might not be knocked back into one of those lower frequencies based on a circumstance, event, or thought, or vibration, or situation. But it doesn't define who I am. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I love you guys. Look at all the fucking hearts. I love you guys and girls. Thank you for being here. It seemed like we've been away for so long, you know? And we're going to kick off. The next episode will be Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That way, everybody should be at home by then. You see what I'm saying? And we just going to test those energies to see how the frequency goes, you know? Nothing is in stone, like I said. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. If you did not catch this live stream, we do monitor the comments. All right. So feel free to comment. Feel free to like. Feel free to dislike. If you like the movement, we have a Patreon link right up under this live stream. You could do your part if you feel led to do so. And share the video. You know what I mean? If you got something from I'm Conscious Now What in 2016 and you're looking forward to 2017, share it. That's all we ask. All right. So with that being said, I love you guys and gals, and I will see you guys Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Same place, same space. Peace and love. I'm out.